once you become a flight attendant, or if you are a flight attendant, you don't ever have to worry about buying another magazine a day in your life. So many passengers leave their magazines on board, and they usually don't come back for them, like never. So therefore, it becomes yours or the trash can. Today's video is going to be about 7 things, let's see, your flight attendant wants you to know. I got this article from Women's Day magazine, Women's Day magazine, and this came out May 23rd. One of the things is it matters where you sit. Some carriers have open seating, some carriers have assigned seating. And here it says, pick a seat that suits your personality. Nervous flyers. You'll feel less turbulence at the front of the cabin, which is very true. Usually if you sit in the back of the cabin, you feel more turbulence. So if you don't want to feel turbulence or feel like turbulence cause motion sickness or anything like that, then it's best to sit as far up as you can. If you're bothered by screaming children, then a bumpy ride, sit in the back because sound carries forward, which is true as well. Sound does carry forward. The exit row offers more leg room. The exit row offers more leg room because it's an emergency exit, so therefore there's more space in the area if there was to be an emergency event to occur on your aircraft. There's always more leg room over there. Number 2, smart travelers put their name inside their bag. Okay, so those cute little suitcase tags people buy, this was so funny. Those cute little suitcase tags people buy, they get torn off and stuck in the machines, especially if they're on a buckle. So it says put a piece of paper with your contact information inside the bag right on top to help you recover if it's misplaced. That's very, 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 very good information for all you passengers out there. If you have a bag, especially a black bag, everybody has a black bag, okay? If you have a bag, and like I said, especially a black, it's good to mark it. You don't necessarily have to put your name. It's smart to put your name on the bag or inside the bag with your contact information, or you can just mark it with like a scarf. Like my mom, she's so old school. She has like she bought these colorful socks, but it works. She bought these colorful socks that look like a Rubik's Cube, and she just tied on the handle. Excuse the hair, I didn't want to put heat on my hair. But anyway, she tied it on her handle, and when she gets it off the belt, you know, when she's in baggage claim, she already knows that's her bag. She has a black bag. Speaking of black bags. So it's very smart to just label your bag or mark it to where it stands out and you automatically know that's your bag. Otherwise, if you don't want to do that, then you can write your information down on the inside of your bag in case someone happens to have it, and they can give you a call or send it back to the airport, and the airport can verify that that's your bag because your contact information is in there. Number 3, if you're traveling with kids, fly in the afternoon. The reason why I can agree with this is because if you travel in the morning, most likely your child is not going to want to go back to bed. They're going to be wide awake, they're going to be alert, and they're going to be very energetic and very talkative. Most people that travel during the day, most people, not saying all, are usually business travelers. So it's best to have your children travel with you in the afternoon. That way it can be a little bit more relaxing, not only for you as the parent, but also for the passengers that's going to be sitting near you and your children or your child. It will also, your child is most likely to take a nap, and yeah, it'll just be more of a laid-back flight. Because who wants a kid, I don't care who you are, who wants a kid kicking the back of their seat or kicking them or just crying and screaming and just driving them crazy, especially on like a 6 or 8 hour flight? That is ridiculous. Also, FYI, this is not an article, but a lot of babies sometimes cry on board, and the reason why I believe they're crying is because they're in pain. Their ears are popping and the parents don't know what to do. Well, parents, what you can do is give your baby a bottle. If you give your baby a bottle, it's sucking it, therefore it's helping the ears pop, and then it relieves the pain that they're feeling at that time. So it's very common for a child to cry when they're so many feet high because their ears are popping. It's very painful. They don't know what to do, especially if it's an infant. The baby can't tell you what's going on. So you're probably clueless yourself if you're not a frequent traveler and have no idea why your child is crying. So that can help. Give your baby a bottle or maybe a pacifier, but I know for sure the bottles work. If that doesn't work, then I guess just try to rock your baby to sleep. Number 4, we go the extra mile for nice people. So this is very true. Flying can be stressful, but keeping your attitude positive makes things so much easier on your flight attendant. And if you're respectful to the crew members, they may let you swap seats or even slip you extra snacks and complimentary drinks. That's very true. Be nice to people. I already did a video on why I love my job, and why I love my job is because I enjoy being nice to people. When you're nice to people, they're nice to you in return. That's just what you're taught as a child, okay? So that's very true. Sometimes, it's not all the time, but sometimes you can get complimentary snacks or a complimentary alcoholic beverage or energy drink or something like that for being nice or doing something. Like, there have been times where a mother and a child were unable to sit together because that they didn't purchase tickets so they can sit together. So therefore I had to ask another passenger if they would be willing to trade seats so this mother and her child can sit together, and they did. So because of that, as a gesture of goodwill, I did issue him a drink or two, an alcoholic beverage or two. You won't get in trouble, you won't get fired, you're doing the right thing. It's a win-win solution for you and the passenger and the company that makes the passenger want to come back, and it actually helps out for both of them. It makes the passenger that with the child want to come back because the flight attendant went out her way or his way to ask someone else to move their seat to accommodate her and her child. And also the passenger that got the complimentary drinks is like, oh yeah, I'll do it again if I'm going to get a free drink. Go easy on the call button. So agree with this. Okay. So it says in here, it's okay to use that little red button above your head if there's something you can't access. But it's even better if you can wait for your flight attendant to pass by. They usually do so every 15 minutes instead of jamming up the aisles. Some people push the button to ask for a drink and then call us back to collect the drink. And then a third time to toss out a piece of tissue. Look. If you really, really, really need to push that button, then go ahead. But if you see that your flight attendant is busy at the moment, passing out drinks, or busy with someone else, like this article says, wait till they come back. They have to pass you 9 times out of 10 to do whatever they're doing. So you can just stop them then. Ma'am, sir, I have a question, or can you take this for me? But if you have to push the button, then do so by all means. I'm not saying don't push the flight attendant call button. There can be a life or death situation. Someone can be seriously hurt or passed out. Please do if that's the situation. Common sense wise, of course. Number 6. We bag our own lunches. So to save on food and to save on cash, flight attendants try to eat a little healthier by bringing their own food. I'm not saying that all flight attendants eat healthy if they bring their own food, but the majority do. They try to avoid eating in the air or on the ground at the airport. It can be very, very, very expensive eating in the airport. And the reason why is because it's just airport food. It's very expensive eating in the airport. It's like going to the movies and buying hot dogs and nachos and popcorn and sodas and paying like $50. Same thing for flight attendants eating at the airport. Most places you do go, or flight attendants do go, in the airport, they do offer a discount. Most hotels we stay at, they do offer great discounts. Depending on the agreement that your company has with the hotel or that restaurant in the airport, that's how they determine what your discount rate will be. Usually it's anywhere from 10% at the airport. 10 to 15% at the airport, and the hotels is usually like, I think 20 to 50%. You can always ask and call and ask in advance. Number 7, we love to be part of your party, honey. I do. So, in here it says, if you're celebrating something, don't hesitate to tell the crew members as you board the flight. We can mark a special occasion by giving a shout out over the PA system to recognize birthdays, anniversaries, newlyweds, or even a team win. And many airlines still allow kids to visit the cockpit once the plane has landed. Once the plane lands. That's very true. I love being the lead flight attendant, especially if we have something to celebrate. So if there's a birthday, I like to do a birthday shout out. If there is an engagement, someone just got engaged, do engagement. Sometimes the flight attendants or someone at the airport can coordinate a bottle of champagne for the individuals that just got engaged or have that special celebration going on at that time of their life. We also, if I notice that there's a basketball team or any kind of team boarding and they all have already won their game or something like that, I'll talk to them and ask. And if that's the case, then give them a shout out. Sometimes if, let's see, there's an older couple that's been married for like 50, 60, 70 years. I don't know about 70, but yeah. If they've been married for a long time and they're just traveling to celebrate their anniversary or renew their vows, give a shout out. We give shout outs, or let the flight attendant know. We don't know if you don't tell us. We're not mind readers, okay? So let us know, and we'll be more than happy to give that shout out. And it really do make a person's day. It make them feel very special because it's a very important day to them. So why not feel special on your very important day? So I hope you guys like this video. It is the longest video I've made so far. Look like it's going to be about 15 minutes. But anywho, hope you guys have a great week ahead and chat with you later. Bye. Thank you.